everyone. Welcome in. It's taking me a little bit longer to light my sage than usual. But there he goes. There we go. Yay. How are you doing tonight? Awesome. Hello, how are you doing? Hi, Brick. How are you doing tonight? Okay. Let's see, here we go. Tonight I will be discussing a little on the subject of tarot, because there's a lot of tarot readers out there, and I think everybody has the ability to be a tarot reader if they want, or at least fine-tune their intuition. So I think that's something that I would like to discuss with everybody who comes in. Hola, Vadillo. Naomi, how are you doing tonight? Welcome in, welcome in. Please hit the follow if you haven't followed me yet. As I said, I will be discussing a little bit more on, well, our intuitions and why we use tarot as a divination tool. That I believe that everybody has the ability to become a tarot reader if they wanted to, or at least improve their intuition to a point where they feel comfortable and connected to the universe. Hi Christian, how are you doing tonight? Hola Vadillo. Please hit that follow button. It's gonna be a good night. Okay, like I said, we're all capable of having that intuitive, to fine-tuning our intuition, to become what we truly want. I need to stop doing the I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. When we actually tune into our intuition, it allows us to better guide through life and through the decisions that we need to take. Sometimes we are at loss, and it's good to ask for some kind of advice from other people, which the knowledge, especially professional. And remember, tarot is just an entertainment tool. It should not be considered professional advice on medical, on legal, or financial advice. This is just an entertainment tool. But many people through centuries have used it as a guide tool. All depends on how intuitive that reader is. Welcome in. Remember to follow. If you follow me tonight, you will get 3 cards drawn for you. Just let me know that you did follow me, and I'll do the drawing for you of the 3 cards, and I will read them for you, just for you. But I need you to let me know that you have actually followed me. Okay, so like I said, it's a great tool for guiding us through life if you are attuned to your intuition, either through you, that you learn how to do, or through someone else that you pay for your readings, a professional in tarot readings. Both, it's a good way to follow. I'm sorry, the screen is telling me something. Hold on. Okay. Hi, Darcy Marie. How are you doing tonight? Manuel, how are you doing? So make sure you follow so you could get that free reading tonight. I'm gonna do a collective reading anyway, but if you want a personal reading, 3 cards drawn for you, make sure you hit that follow button. So like I was saying, intuition, it's a great tool to have. It allows us to take better decisions, to make better decisions for ourselves, and to help guide others as well. So that's one of the important things about developing our senses. There are many ways, there are 2 ways actually, that you can do a tarot reading. You could be an intuitive reader, like I have been for many years, for at least 10 to 15 years of my tarot readings. Recently, I've been reading more on the actual meaning of the cards, which is something that for a long time I never felt the need to do up to now. So there's 2 ways. You could be an intuitive reader, and for that I would advise you to sit with your cards. Like for example, for me, the Tarot of Marseilles was not a good tarot because that one's meant to be read by someone that has the knowledge of the meaning of each card. So when I started, it was like a hit and fail with the cards, until I got a gift, an exchange of tarot cards, and I got gifted a tarot pack that I actually felt comfortable with. I stopped using that one because it had two situations that bothered me. People, when I read them and I actually did my spread, got scared because they were too dark. They were not, I didn't find them dark, I found them artistic, but people found them a little bit too intimidating for them, so I switched my cards until I found another pack. I actually went through a few decks of cards before I found the one for me. And the other way, I'm sorry, I was saying that there are 2 ways of reading. The other way is, like I mentioned, having the book knowledge or the actual knowledge of what each card's, the meaning of each card. The tarot deck has 22 cards in the major arcana. The major arcana goes through things which I'm going to discuss in a further chapter. I'm actually going to start doing in each live, every 2 lives or each live, I do a major arcana, and we're going to go through the meaning. And that's one way of reading the tarot. If you all know the interpretation of each card, that's the best way to go. But some of us, like I did it, I've done it for a long time. I used to read at bars at night when I used to hang out. And after my divorce, it was something that I loved doing. Please make sure that you join and hit the follow button so you can get the free reading. That's 3 cards drawn for you. But you need to hit the follow and let me know that you did hit the follow button so I can know to do that spread for you. So when I did it for many years, and I read intuitively because the symbols in the cards spoke to me, and it's kind of, you have like a whole story that develops in your mind, but that's something that takes practice. I'm gonna start my collective reading before I continue my theme for tonight. Let me see. Hi Elia Vadillo, come on, follow me so you can get a free reading. Try me. Misael, how are you doing tonight? Hi Misael. Okay, Misael, since I see you join, you haven't followed me yet, though. I'm gonna do the 3-card spread for you. So, Misael, yes, you're still here, great. Okay, since lately you have been going through life like in a childlike manner. In other words, you've been carefree, out of worries, out of anything. You've just been walking through life feeling comfortable. The situations or problems that you have confronted are minimal, or are really not that big of a deal. So they have been great for you, but you're contemplating a change, either moving to the United States or moving to another country. Let me say it that way. You're contemplating moving to another country, or moving away, far away from where you are being. That could be a move from your residence. It could be a move from your state of residence. It's some kind of move. So you're contemplating that. I'm gonna do another spread, and this is gonna, I'm sorry, another card, because I need a conclusion for you. And this is a whole family move. So there's gonna be that trip. I hope you liked it. How are you doing, Rodriguez? Sonia, how are you doing? Hello. So like I was saying, you could do the readings either intuitively, or you can do them because you have the knowledge of what each card represents and means. Please make sure you do hit the follow button so you can get notified whenever I go live. The cards are symbols. So if you look at each cards, I use drawn cards that have designs and drawings in them, because that for me, it's my window to open into the psyche in my brain, to be able to decipher what's going to be said about each card. Ways that you can actually enhance. Okay. Before I jump into ways that you can enhance your intuition, there's, when you choose a deck, and maybe on the first try, you will not get the right deck. Sometimes you need to just feel, and that's when you need to allow yourself to feel which deck you're drawn to. To allow yourself to be drawn to a deck, to allow yourself to feel that it calls you out, that it's something that you can feel attracted to. That would be the best description when you're choosing your tarot deck. So I'm going to start my first collective reading. I don't do a traditional spread. I've never done. I never will. I do this kind of spread. So the collective right now feels that money-wise, enterprise-wise, business-wise, they're not growing. They're not as lucrative as they used to be. So that's one thing that needs to change. And you have been, or the collective have been battling with that ideology of how to improve and better become a better person within your business and your enterprise. So far, the challenges that you've been presented have not allowed you to be successful, but that doesn't mean that you can't, because this card for me is very auspicious. As you can see, it's a beginning card. It's a dawn. I'm sorry. The dawn is when the sun comes up, right? So as you can see, it's a card that is telling you that you're beginning, you're starting. And even though it was inverted, I can say that you can shift that with the decisions. Remember that cards, like I said, they're entertainment, because when you make decisions, you take decisions over whatever you've been read, it will change some of the outcomes of what has been read. Readings are based on, let me see, how can I say that? They're based on your life knowledge, on your life. So like this one's telling you that you haven't been successful, but you can change that it all takes to making the right decision. Like, for instance, right here, they're letting me know that some things need to change, especially in the mundane world, which means that you have some vices that are detracting your success. So these vices need to be dealt with one by one, find out the root cause of each vice, so you can actually turn this card into your money-making idea or your money-making business to be successful, because you have the road open. So you have the knowledge and you have everything that you need to get to that place that you want to go. So money-wise, it is there. You just need to have faith in yourself and make sure that you feed yourself with what you need. Ideas, people, feed yourself so you can get to that purpose, to get to that place. And that will be where the collective reading ends. Like I said, there are many things that can take you to where you want to be. It's just a matter of choosing. I'm trying to read, I'm sorry, I need to get close to read the messages. Hi Gagato, how are you doing tonight? Stacy, hello. Badillo, I've seen you stay the longest. Please join and follow. Hit the follow button. Hi Nando. Si necesitan la lectura en español, también me es posible hacerlo. Así que, favor de seguir la página y obtendrás una lectura de 3 cartas para tu persona. Well, like I said, ways to improve your intuition. They range from doing meditations. Those will help with improve your intuition, clearing the brain, not having any thoughts in your mind, so you can actually feel better. And at least there's other ways, like using divination cards or psychic ability development cards. These are cards with stars and squares and triangles and crosses, and you can actually use those to play with them as you go. It's just choosing what's hidden under the card, and once you attune yourself and you get the most answers correctly, you start to attune yourself. But that has to be done in accordance with other things. Meditation, for instance, is primordial. Hola Willy, how are you doing tonight? Gagato, I'm sorry, but I'm not inviting you as a guest. This is just a reading. Hola Dobleta, how are you doing tonight? And the third way to improve, like I said, it's choosing the right deck for you. I went through various decks before. I used to collect tarot cards a long time ago, lost them all, but I used to collect tarot cards and I had to go through various decks before getting to the right one for me. Hi Dave, how are you doing tonight? Glad to see you here. So basically, if you hit that follow button, let me know. We'll be doing a 3-card spread for you, and that would be, I think, something that you would appreciate. Let's do another collective reading. It would be nice if someone participated. It would help. Keep it lively. I'm a beginner at lives, so I'm still getting the feel of how to do them and how to level up party. No, we're not partying tonight. Getting a feel of how they actually work. I will get better as I go along. Like I said, this one is just a very general reading about tarot, but I'm sorry about the information that I'm handing out. It's going to be very general. In future lives, I will be talking about each tarot card as we go. Hi DJ Tommy, how are you doing tonight? Glad to see you here. Hi Jaritza. As I said, please follow my page so you could get a free tarot spread of 3 cards tonight. If not, again, I'm gonna go with a general. The thing with general is that when I read for the collective, sometimes it doesn't appeal to you because the energy, it's not there. So, but I will still do a collective reading. Well, since you come from a situation where you have been having a lot of problems which have been giving you nightmares or anxiety, and it's actually been depriving you of better sleep or sleep through the night completely, you have thought out a plan. So things will be changing. When you think of a plan of action, it allows you to visualize an exit, leaving that situation that has been compromising your stability and peace. Again, it's action, and I say again because this card came in after that one just a few minutes ago in another reading. Again, this is a matter of taking action, showing up for yourself every day, doing what you need to do, which you know what it is. So it's a part of just going through the motion. Though you feel lonely or feel alone, feel like you've been secluded from everything, in reality you haven't. You are not lonely. Or Gunman Singh, no, I'm not gonna accept your invite. I'm sorry, no one with a gunman in my life. Thank you. Hi Rick niece, how are you doing tonight? Glad to see you. I still have the portrait I made of you. Glad to see you here. A black heart join. Again, but no one has followed me. If you need to, please do so. Follow me. And like I said, even though you have felt secluded from everything that has been going on in your life, you are not. They're still around you. It's just people don't understand you as much as they should, and sometimes they're afraid of who you are, so they kind of feel like they need to betray you when they shouldn't, because they're actually betraying themselves. This is a fight for a long run. But like I said, these masculine energies are gonna come and be part of the help, because you're not, like I said, you're not secluded or taken away from your life, but it feels that way. You feel like you've been tied up, and that needs to be broken. Those ties are emotional ties, spiritual ties that need to be broken. This is what it's keeping you back. Every person that has tied themselves to you are holding you back. But this is something that is going to be ending very, very soon. It's going to be, I don't know, I see something very big, very disastrous for the people that have been tying themselves to you. Because innocence and hope and happiness lives within you, so nothing can hold you back. It just makes it a little bit harder. I wanted to make a poll tonight. Let me see if it's still there. Okay. Let me see if I can actually put it up. As you can see, yep, still don't know how to use this. Let me see. No, the poll has gone away. So no poll. I just wanted to know if you felt that you were intuitive or you didn't, or you, even though if you are intuitive, you didn't want anything to do or know about it. I just wanted to know how you felt about intuition and how you feel about your intuition. Hello, Southern Designs. Good to see you too. I'm not inviting guests tonight, sorry, but thank you for dropping by. I'm glad to see my art people. This is my other side. I'm an artist, but an illustrator, but I'm also a tarot reader, an intuitive tarot reader. I have been doing this for over 20 years, since 2004, maybe. So, yes, I've been reading for a long time. I've tried to hide it. I've tried to run away from it. I've tried to deny my gifts, but the universe or the world or the energies keep smacking me back in the face with it. So I'm embracing who I am and showing everybody, because I gotta be very thankful for the weird person that I am and my ability of intuition. It has kept me here. Okay, so, and again, another collective reading. It would be nice if somebody voluntarily wanted to have a reading. Hi Jari, how are you doing tonight? If someone wanted a voluntary reading, all you need to do is follow me. I can't be your Superman. That's a nice name. I like that. You know, each person should be their own Superman or Superwoman. We should all have the ability, which is something that currently I see being taken away from women's rights in the states currently. So we should all have that ability of being our own superheroes and saving ourselves from life. Life is hard enough, but we should all have the basic skills to save ourselves. And intuition is one hell of a great skill to have on in your pocket. So please make sure that you do. If you want to keep developing your intuition, please follow me. Hold on a second. I wanted to dress my card because I don't want, let me use this. Okay. So here we have a rising phoenix. This is a collective reading. We have a rising phoenix. We have a rising phoenix, which means that it doesn't matter, even though it's inverted. I don't believe in inverted cards, though it lowers the meaning in most ways that tarots are taught. It wouldn't like diminish the meaning of the card, but it's, for me, they don't. So as a phoenix, we are capable, like I just said, to become better humans, to improve ourselves, to become whatever we want to, because we are coming in from a pot of fire, and fire is transformation. So when you are set ablaze or you're going through trivial times, you have the power and capabilities to realize what you need for the change. This has been keeping you from being happy and joyful and feeling that you have your cup full. In other words, everything has been limited or has been, you have that feeling that it's not as sufficient as it used to be. But something, well, this is karmic justice. So all the trials that you've been through, and this could be legal trials or it could be tribulations, legal ways in your life, they're gonna come to a karmic retribution, in other words. So whatever you have been handed by people that have been harming you or doing you good, karma could go both ways, because people always think that karma is only for the negative, but karma goes both ways. Whatever you dish out, you get back. And that means if you're a good person and you're always giving to yourself to others in a good way, you will get that back, always. Because whatever you bring to you, I'm sorry, for some reason something's trying to bother my space. Hold on a second. That is sage. It's not smoking, it's only sage. A bundle of sage just for TikTok. Like I said, so you have been trying to start your life in a better way. I'm recapping. But you feel that you don't have all the skills, or you have been limited in the abilities of reaching out what you need. You have trials of injustice, especially money-wise. So, and this was inverted. So, which means that you've been secluded from whatever was for you. And the karmic justice appears. Like I said, if you've been, and it's not about a good or bad, if you're a person that don't do actions with the intentions to harm, what you get back, it's good. But if you are always doing actions with the intentions of deceiving and harming others, that's what you get back. So understand karma. Karma is not it's not like the boogeyman. It's not the boogeyman, you know? It comes from dharma, and dharma, it's whatever your actions are throughout your day, throughout your life. That's what you are weaving into your life thread. So this is karmic justice. Whatever has been given to you, if you're not giving it back, that means that they are going to get their karma. Whomever has been harming you and taking away your happiness and taking away. After that happens, the karma dishes out, and it's going to be a very big situation. I see that only then, and I need to draw another card here exactly for clarification. There's a masculine energy that arrives. This person wants to present themselves as a relationship, as a loving relationship, a matrimony. It could be already in your life, but it's gonna be presenting themselves in a new way, in a new light, if I may say that way. Heavy burdens that were carried within that relationship might be lifted. So expect that changes are going to come from difficult and hard conversations. And conversations, when they're hard, are amazing because they allow us to grow within that nucleus or that family environment. There's going to be changes again. That could be a trip, a travel, but this one is getting stagnated. In other words, it's not, even though that trip has been planned, it has not come to fruition. And something, it's really wanting to prevent that to happen because it's putting everything, all the obstacles that they can in the way of that trip to happen. Someone is actually trying to prevent that trip from happening. So everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and it hasn't presented itself. But that doesn't matter because you are a resilient person and a person of balance, which means you allow yourself to have your emotions in control, and you are in control of the outcomes, and you know how to deal with them. This card doesn't have any more, for me, doesn't have any more relationship to the reading. So that was the second collective reading. Please join me. Make sure that you hit my follow button. Hi Dave. DJ Dave, how are you doing tonight? I haven't watched many of your lives. I wish I would catch one of yours. Oh, he left. Funny. Okay. CC and none. None. Do you know how much power the words have? When you place a name like that on yourself, you're canceling yourself from life. I will never do that to myself. I'm always open to receiving new opportunities in life, which I will. As hard as it has been, because trust me, when you're spiritual, in a spiritual path, you have hard times. But that doesn't take you away from trying to succeed. It actually gives you more strength to make it, to become that person that you want to become. So, hello. To all that have made it harder for me, I'm still here. and I will make it. I just want to say, like I said, karma's a bitch, because it's not the boogeyman, it's what you do. It's dharma means watching over what we do in life, what we are expected to do with our daily life. So just watch what you do, and you know what you will get back from life and from the universe, from the energies. Melvin, qué bueno verte. Gracias, hermano. Good to see you here. How are you doing? Please follow or interact with me. Maybe you want a free reading. Go right ahead and ask for it. I'm drawing 3 cards. Puedo hacer la lectura en español o en inglés, como tú prefieras. Let's see, what else can I say? I've done 2 collective readings. I can do a 3rd one because I would like to stay in a little bit longer. Hi, Crystal. How are you doing tonight? Badillo, I'm just glad that you have been here the whole time. I appreciate that. I feel sorry that you haven't joined my page. That makes me a little bit sad. It would be nice to have you follow my page, but great. I'm just glad that everyone's here. So this is one last collective reading for everybody who dropped by. I guess, like I said, new beginnings, transformation, starting anew. That's gonna happen. It doesn't matter how much time it takes, you will be successful. It's just a matter of aligning everything that has been in your path as an obstacle to get to where you want to be. So this kind of relates to the last reading I did just a minute ago. With the success, money will start to flow. It might not flow as much as you want to at the beginning, but as long as you take the ride and continue being disciplined, you will make it. Funny, I shuffled my cards and you just saw them, but it comes exactly the same collective reading, which means the universe, it's trying to get a message across to somebody out there who has been sitting in my life or has come through. So I guess this is gonna be one of the clips for next week. But like I said, new beginnings, transformation, starting anew. Once you have all that you need in your bag to be successful, you will follow that path and you will become successful. Money will start flowing slowly at the beginning, but eventually the big money, it's gonna come in because you put in the hard work. You have everything within you to succeed. In other words, this is self-love for me. And when you're talking about self-love, it's not only the knowledge that you've taken the time to develop or the things that you've taken the time to learn, but you also know that you love yourself enough to be that successful person. So just keep doing as you're doing, and a new beginning will come through for you. And that's where the reading, you see, it's very similar to the last one. So I guess there are no more messages. Like I said, join me for future lives. I will be discussing a card, a major arcana card in each live in my future readings. I don't know if there's going to be by live or they're going to be bi-weekly. Like every week I will be going over one particular major arcana card and going over the meaning for those that want to learn a little bit more. Just make sure that you follow so you get notified if you really want to learn more about the tarot reading process. Like I said, everybody is intuitive and can develop it, and they can actually do tarot readings if they wanted to. It's not for everybody, but if you want to and want to learn more about tarots, please join me on my next lives. I really do appreciate everybody, especially the faces that I know that came through my live tonight. I'm very grateful, and have a blessed week.